What's up, everyone? Welcome to another edition of Tarun's Thoughts. My name's Tarun Shetty. These are my thoughts. Hope you guys are doing well. Making a vlog midweek. Big treat for you, right? I'm having a good week. Well, good relatively. I did 2 shows last night, and let me set it up like this. So there's this guy in LA who promotes these great comedy shows. Since I moved to LA back in 2005, he's been known to have the best comedy shows in LA, right? Really nice guy. Met him through a friend, but he's hard to get in with. And, you know, I just know him as a friend. And he used to have this show in Hollywood, right? It was called The Parlor, and a lot of celebrities would do it. And it was like a, you know, when you do these Hollywood shows, all these like cool kids come out, like everyone's good looking, like you see like actors in the crowd and everything. So he had this room called The Parlor, and he booked me on it. I remember bombing so hard on the show. Like, I think I followed Chris Kattan, the SNL guy, and Chris Kattan sucks on stage, but Chris Kattan bombed, then I bombed. But like, if you're a celebrity and you bomb, that's okay. You have more shows. I bombed, and I was like, oh my God. So that was my last impression I felt I gave this booker, right? I don't want to use his name. Long story short, like at least 15 years go by, and he has this other show now, right? At Yamashiro's, this sushi restaurant. It's at the top of this hill in Hollywood. It's, you know, valet parking, and it's this really beautiful venue. And I've been there before with other friends, and again, another celebrity comedy spot. A lot of celeb comics go up there and stuff. And so this guy, he books me on the show, and he's like, hey man, do you want to do time on the show? I was like, yeah, no problem. And I talk about my stand-up a lot here, like about putting in the work, and I really have done it. But I'm driving up there, and I'm thinking back, all I'm thinking about is that last set I did 15 years ago, like in Hollywood, where I just bombed. I'm like, God, I just think, man, if that happens again, I swear to God, I'm gonna just jump off a cliff. And I walk in there, and it's like the same, like, you know, you look around, everybody's good looking again, the whole Hollywood vibe. And all my shows, by the way, are these really tough shows, like as I rant about, like Chino and the Dime Bar and outdoor cat shows. I'm thinking, I go to the bathroom, and I'm just looking at myself in the mirror, and I'm just like, dude, it's not a showcase for us. It's like another show. It's one of many shows. But 2, I was like, I put in the work. Like, dude, I'm not the same person I was 15 years ago. Especially after my mom died. Like, my comedy's totally changed. Like, I know what I'm doing on stage. Like, if I can't, you know, be myself authentically on stage and can't connect with the audience, then whatever. But I kind of feel like there's almost like this split personality for me. Like, how I am here versus how I am on stage is like 2 different people. It's like I lock into some other persona. Sometimes I just think, you know what, man, let the other Tarun handle it on stage. You don't worry about it. Like, Tarun will handle it on stage, right? It's that crazy to me. So the show starts, and I'm up first, which is the hardest spot. I do 10 minutes, and it's fine. I do fine. And I was really happy with myself, and then I got off stage, and everyone's like, hey, good set, whatever. You know, again, it means really nothing, the grand scheme of things, but it meant a lot to me, because psychologically you put these barriers up in your mind of like, you know, I'm not good enough, I don't deserve it. But for that night, I was like, dude, I deserve to be here. I'm just as good as these other comedians, and most of them have huge followings. Like, you know, Jonathan Kite was on the show from 2 Broke Girls, Jeff Dye, who's hilarious. Just, you know, guys with big followings. I just told myself I deserve to be here. So I got off stage, and it was great. I was riding that cloud. And then I shot down to the Dime Bar, even though my friends were like, why are you leaving? All these hot people here. And I was like, well, I have new jokes to try out, right? It's about the craft. So I go down to the Dime Bar, my friend's room, which I do every Tuesday night. Man, I just bombed so hard. It was like, you come back down to earth. It was a tough room, first of all, but I ate my dick. And I was like, well, at the end of the night, I was like, it was a good night of comedy. You know, I got to experience the highs, the lows. More importantly, I think just evolve as a person, right? You need those mental hurdles of just testing yourself. Like the closest I can compare it to was when I did that show Flirty Dancing, not to bring up my TV credits, but I did that dancing show years ago on Fox. And they made you like do this choreographed dancing with like another girl. And there were all like these drones and cameras. And they told me, you only have one shot to get this. And there was so much pressure to nail this stupid dance. And I remember just thinking, I practiced for months. And I was like, just fall back on the training and the practice and the work you put into it. And that will see you through. I think that's my life philosophy that I'm going to preach to people. Like, just fall back on the work you put in. If you put in the work, you have nothing to fear. Back to doing more work, I guess. I hope you guys have a great day. We'll talk soon. Take care.